Hello, Jane Fays here from Sydney, Australia. Well, this past weekend I have been playing with a combination of book pages of beautiful photography and my gel plate. And so I've been bringing those two together, incorporating a photo with gel printing over the top, and that's just a couple of examples I've got here. These are actually the book page examples that I have, and another one here, and another one here, and this nice one over some text. So I was really happy with the combination of an existing photo and really just bringing in some beautiful texture, and you can actually feel it in these prints. So they're the book pages, and then I decided that I would experiment with my own photographs, and this was one I did of a wall and a doorway, which was beautiful. So it was a combination of existing texture and added texture, and I've had a few inquiries of just how to do that process, so I thought I'd get the video rolling. It's still a new process for me. I'm just trying to experiment with methods, but let's see how we go. And so I've got the video going for this one. So this shows you through a few of my photos that I would be looking out for suitable for this technique. So with a focal point, something detailed, but quite a bit of plain area around in which to build up your texture. So these are some of my photos from my travels. So there's quite a few doorways and windows in that little collection. And then I've got some here which is a wall of a cathedral with a lovely wall, gated fence area. Another beautiful rock wall with some rusty chain. And the one I'm going to use for this is this one, which is an amazing door in a little Italian village called Frindola. And I was there on an art workshop 2 years ago, which was amazing. It's called the Marcello door because someone has graffitied and etched their name into it. And so I thought this would make a perfect opportunity to just build up some texture and just see how we go. So it's quite a process to be able to make sure you get the layout right. So I'm going to be working my way up, which will be in reverse for you. So apologies about that, but that's the photo to start with, and I'm going to build up some textures and bits and pieces. I've got some scrap paper here, I've got a dirty gel plate, and I've got some stencils, and I also have somewhere some textured wallpaper, which I love to use. And so I'm going to just do bits of it, not doing the whole plate. This is just a laser print from a copy shop, which is hopefully quite good quality. And it's just on a 250 GSM cardboard. It's not the best quality, and I have laid it down on the gel plate, and it's actually torn some of the paper. So I'm still refining which papers are best, but I thought I'd give it a go, and I'm just going to use sections of the gel plate and press them in. So let's see how we go. I'm going to do just some numbers first. I'll grab some Payne's grey, and I'm really just going to, and I do love combining Payne's grey with some burnt umber, and I'm going to just mix those in here, get a really nice, I don't like bright colours, as anyone that's followed my work would know. And I'm just going to pop those numbers there, get some tissue to lift off a a lot of that paint. And this is just going to be an experiment. Everyone is unique. So we'll just see how we go. Peel that off, and I'm just going to press some numbers over here. Okay, so that's the start. We've just got some numbers happening on there. And I'm going to leave that there and grab a little bit of the raw sienna. As you can tell, I like it all dark and deep and mixed in together. And I'll use another stencil here. Oh, I think I might go with this one here. My tissue. Lifting off some of that, so I'm just going to get some texture on the plate. And this is going to go down this side. I don't need to get the full thing. So you can see it's starting to build up already. I've got some heavy lines there. I'm just going to use my scrunch tissue to just maybe lighten that a bit. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how that's coming along. And I might just reinforce some of this pattern. So what I'm going to do is actually use the stencil as a stamp this time, and I want it a bit brighter, so I'm just going to bring that in there as a actual stamping the outline of the stencil. It's just softened that a bit, looking quite nice. Just do that a bit more, and it will just lighten up that. Nice. Okay, so we're sort of building up a bit of texture. What I'm going to do now is just do a little bit of, I don't like these lines, so I might break that up a bit as well. I'm just going to add some white detail over that grey lock, changing the design a bit. I think we might do a bit of this one, which I do love. And again, I'm going to use some white, Titan white, and I don't worry about cleaning the brayer, just a bit of it's all messy, that's all good. Sorry, I'll just, and this is, I'm just going to I might just actually bring that directly on there. Just a little bit more. This could look quite nice, I think, coming over there. So I'll just top that up a bit more. And this is where, once you've done some of the gel plate, you can be a little bit more specific with your stencils as well. So just bring that back into there, find my match, and oh, nice. And I'll just again match the pattern and bring it up into there. You never really know where it's going to go, and so you can, I don't want to obscure what was already there. I'll turn it up so that you can see it. So I don't want to obscure everything that was there, but I'm loving just bringing that pattern in down there. I might just work out a way of obscuring that line there. I'm just going to put a little bit, just get that, where's my paint, here we go, a little bit more that white, titanium white. Excuse me while I bring it up my way so I can see where it's going to go. Okay, nice. So that's really distracted the eye from that line under there, and it's quite strong, but I'm quite happy with that. That's looking nice. I feel that it needs a little bit of something to break up. Can you see the pattern on that brayer? It's so cool. I'm just wondering whether I might do this. I've lost a little bit of that, which is there, but I could reinstate that. So as you can see, it started with a lot of the gel plate, but now I'm bringing in just the stamping as well. Just got to find that right stencil and see if that'll take some of that from the, nice, okay. I might just put a bit more of this okay, so it's really beginning to build up some nice textures and things. I think I might now bring in this pattern, but with a bit of the, I think I might use a bit of Payne's grey over that side, not too much. And again, I'll use this little bit of texture here and pop that in here. Okay, so I've used two stencils. I think this needs to be a bit darker. I won't mix it with my white this time. I'll just use the Payne's grey as a bit more of a straight colour. I think it's got a bit lighter with that transparent white that was, I mean not transparent, titanium white that was there. So let's just get a bit more solid colour there. Okay, so there we go. That's sort of where we're heading. I'll turn it round to have a look myself. I've lost a few of the numbers. I think maybe we could reinstate some of those numbers. If I can find my stencil. And actually I will probably just use a little sponge to put a few numbers in here, and then we might leave it at that for now. Okay, you can always come back. Best not to overdo, and I think I'll get a bit of brown in with that. As you can see there, these just warm colours are what I love. I'm just going to mix those. I hope you can see that in the... I'll lean it in that area. I've got a preference where the numbers should go. I guess they should... Doesn't matter if they go backwards, but I think we'll probably get them to go so I'm just getting those numbers up here, reinforcing some of those that were stenciled on the other side. And I think just a couple more in here to blend those two areas. So while it started as a gel print, it's become quite a more of a stencil. I'm liking the look of that. I think it needs just a little bit up in there of something. Maybe let's do a couple of numbers. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm happy with how that's developed, and you know, I really love the messiness. I'll be cutting off this border, which was the print, but yeah, happy with how it's going. I think this line needs to perhaps merge a bit, but I'll post where it turns out in the next video or in my Instagram feed. Thank you.